So just stop where you are. Take a moment, reconnect back down here. As you can see, this style of dance isn't necessarily a set routine. It's rather just putting together different movement patterns, and that works to any type of song. Slow songs, rock songs, fast songs. So I would really encourage you to put on some music that you like and do whatever you can remember from any of these moves. For now, we're going to come down to a bit of a cool down. So slide your hands down your legs one more time. Coming down to the knees. Swing the feet out to the left, hooking the left hand underneath, reaching the right hand up and over. Again, really press the ribs out to the right side of the room, creating space between each rib. Pop the right hand down, sweep the left hand up. And release, lowering down. Separate your legs, so have each knee at 90 degrees. Lower your chest down to your front knee, tuck in your chin. Keep the chest low now. Slide across towards your front foot. Slide the leg back behind now, coming into pigeon. So rolling that left hip forward towards the right heel. Lifting up nice and tall. Place your right fingertips in front. Left hand reaches back behind. Take a hold of that back foot. Pull it in towards you. So getting a stretch through the quad, the front of the left leg, as well as the outside of the right hip. Release the leg. Fingertips out to the side. Take a breath in, lift your heart up. Breathe out, lower down. Inhale, chin to chest, lift straight back up. Exhale, lower down. One more time, breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, lower down. We're gonna stay down here. It's nice to connect your forehead to something, so maybe stack up your fists or stack up your palms. Rest here, 2 deep breaths. Bring the hands back under the shoulders, lifting up. Lean forward and slot that left knee in behind the right knee. We're sitting down into Gomukhasana or shoelace pose. So ideally, you'd like to have your knees racked and stacked on top of each other. In reality, that might not be quite right. That's okay, they can be a little bit loose, no problem at all. Move your heels forward so both sit bones are flat on the floor. You don't want to be sitting up on your heels. Take a breath in, lift up tall, and breathe out. As you come forward, think about lifting your ribs up and over your knee, like you're trying to put your ribs on the floor in front of you. Tuck in your chin, stay here. Lifting up, lean back, straighten out your bottom leg. Same thing, lifting up tall, and as you come forward, ribs up and over that front knee, like you're trying to rest your ribs on your shin. Flex your bottom foot. So we're getting not only into the hamstring, the bottom of the left leg, but also the ICB, the outside band of that bottom leg. You should definitely be able to feel it here. Come forward, chin is tucked in. Release, lean back, uncross that top leg. Feet are flexed. Take an inhale, reach up. As you exhale, fold forward, take a hold of both legs anywhere you can reach, and use your arms, pull your heart forward. So toes moving towards your heart moving towards your toes. Chin is tucked in, so neck is in line with the spine. Trying to come forward with a straight spine here. Release, left hand down, leaning over to the left. Swing your feet in towards your right side. Right hand hooks on, left hand reaches up and over. Press the ribs out to the left. Left hand down, separate the knees slightly, right hand reaches up. Lower the hips back down. Separate the legs slightly, so coming into stag. So both knees are at 90-degree angles and the legs are a long way away from each other. Folding forward over that front knee, tuck in the chin, let the head drop down. Shifting across now, try to bring your chest over to your front foot. You should just get into a slightly different part of your hip. Same thing, tuck in the chin, just looking down towards your big toe. Coming into pigeon now, so send that right leg out behind you, roll the right hip forward towards the left heel. Just make sure the right leg is heading off in a straight line behind you. Fingertips out to the side, lift up through the heart, take a breath in. Breathe out, fold down. Chin to the chest, inhale, uncurl all the way up. Exhale down. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, lowering down, staying down this time. Again, resting your forehead, maybe on stacked up fists, maybe on stacked up palms. 2 deep breaths here. Lifting up tall, left fingertips in front, right hand circles back. You thought I forgot. Take a hold of the back foot, bend it in towards you. I did. Getting a stretch through that back quad. Starting to work into our hips now. Coming into Gomukhasana, so release the legs, lean forward into the hands, slide that back knee in behind the front knee. Get them as close together as you can. Feet separate and then sit back down in between your heels. Again, make sure both sit bones are flat on the floor. And just have your knees as close together, as close to on top as you can manage. Take a breath in. Breathe out, ribs come up and over, ribs to the floor, chin tucks in. You want to be feeling this around the outside of your hips. You may feel it a little more on one side than the other. Hands come behind, straighten out that bottom leg, coming into that ITB stretch on this side. So lift up tall, flex the toes up to the ceiling, push yourself up tall, and then fold forward, ribs coming over towards the shin, chin tucked in. Again, we're trying to feel that in the back of the bottom leg, but also the outside of the bottom leg a lot. Release. Extend this other leg so they're both out straight, exactly like we did before. So start out by inhaling. Exhale, fold forward, grab hold and pull your heart forward. So same thing we did before, we're trying to come forward with a really straight spine. So lifting the sit bones up at the back, pressing the heart forward. And now we're going to come into a more relaxed version of this pose. So big breath in. Breathe out and just slump down. So relax your hands, relax your toes, round out your spine. Let your head drop down to your knees. 2 deep breaths here. As you breathe in, puff out your tummy. So fill your tummy and your ribs with air. And as you breathe out, that part of you contracts. You've made more space. See if you can get closer to your thighs. So you inhale, puff your tummy. Exhale, navel to spine, you've made more space. Try to move into that space. Release, slowly coming up. Bending the knees. Crossing the right leg on top, coming into thread the needle. So lowering back, right hand reaches through the gap you've made, left hand round the outside, and you're either going to interlace on your thigh or up on your shin. Try to rest your head back down on the floor. Use your right elbow, press your right knee away. Use both hands, pull your left knee in towards you. Release the right leg to the floor. Place the left ankle on top of the right knee. Left hand reaches through, right hand round the outside, and we either interlace on the shin or on the thigh, and then lay back down. Again, use the left elbow, press the left knee away from you. Use both hands, hug the right knee in towards you. Keep your hands where they are. Extend the left leg out to the floor. Bring your left hand to the outside of the right knee and take it across the body. Reach the right arm out and turn to look towards your right hand, just coming into a twist, just releasing through our lower back. We did a lot of work in that area today. 2 deep breaths here. Breathing into your right side ribs. Release, coming back through the center. Take a hold of the left knee, pull it in towards you. Right hand comes to the outside of the left knee, left hand out perpendicular to the body, and take the knee across. Again, just turning your head to look away from the knee. Trying to keep both shoulder blades connected to the floor. So it doesn't matter if there's space between your knee and the floor, try to keep your upper body completely connected to the floor. Close the eyes. 2 deep breaths, breathing into the left side of the ribs. Coming back to the center, coming into happy baby, soles of the feet parallel with the ceiling, holding on either to the outside edges of the feet, the ankles, or behind the knees, pulling the knees down towards your armpits. Close the eyes and try to connect each part of your spine to the floor. So from the sacrum all the way up to the base of the neck, connected to the floor. Soles of the feet together now, lower them to the floor, holding opposite elbows, bring the arms up on the floor above the head. Close the eyes and count 2 deep breaths here. Gently releasing into Shavasana. So arms down beside the body, legs out long, feet flopping open, shoulders tucked in underneath you. Close the eyes and again take 3 deep breaths. On each exhale, picture your body softening and relaxing. We are going to come into another little meditation to finish today. So you can either keep lying down in Shavasana or you can sit up if you prefer. Keep softening and melting on each out breath. Whatever position you've chosen to be in, make sure your spine is long, tall, and straight. Eyes are closed, and your face is completely expressionless. Turning your awareness inwards, reconnecting with those 3 lower chakras. Muladhara chakra, the root chakra at the base of the spine, glowing red. Svadhisthana chakra, our sacral chakra, between the pelvis and the navel, glowing orange. Manipura chakra, our solar plexus chakra, located between the navel and the sternum, glowing yellow. And finally, Anahata chakra, our heart chakra, open and glowing green, filled with love and gratitude for the people that make up your life, and love and gratitude for yourself. Take 3 deep breaths into this space now. This sense of peace and spaciousness exists within you all the time. So does the confident, sexy, beautiful girl that you are. It just gets covered up by our thoughts about ourselves and that inner voice that sometimes tells us that we shouldn't or that we can't. And what this video series aims to do is turn down the volume on this inner voice. It's not a case of faking it until you make it. You're not pretending to be confident. You're just turning the dial down on the unconfident parts and turning the dial up on the confident, empowered parts. Namaste.